Hi everybody, here we are again, and it's a Woodford's Tinsel Toes. Here to talk about it. It's nice. It's a seasonal one. Here's the box. There's instructions on the side, a nice little logo that you can cut out and stick on your barrel. Instructions and some notes on the back. So I'll read you the notes. As I said, it's seasonal. It only comes out around about this time of year. This seasonal brews rich and spicy fruit flavours combined with roasted malts and hops to perfectly balance its darker aftertaste. Red in colour, it's a ruby temptress bursting with flavour. Merry Christmas. Yeah. It's an all malt kit, so you don't have to have any sugar. They come, I think it's £21.95. It comes with a small packet of Cascade hops. Hop pellets, 10 grams. It also comes with 2 packets of yeast. 6 grams, the usual 6 grams that you get in kits. But it comes with 2 packs. I often thought, why bother with 2 packs? Several years ago, back when the homebrew shop was open, I did say, why, is there any reason why it comes with 2 packs of yeast? And he said, maybe it's if you only want to brew half of it. 2 cans, 2 packets of yeast, you can brew it 20 pints. So if you only wanted to brew 20 pints, you could brew 20 pints. Good idea. Never thought about that. Right, that's the bump on the box. Let's give you some figures. So, a starting gravity of 1048 at 23 degrees, a finishing gravity of 1014 at 19 degrees. That's 4 degrees difference, so it should affect the figures, can't be bothered. Approximately 4.6195% alcohol. It was dry hopped for 2 days. Now, 1, 2, 3 brews earlier, I did a Tinsel Toes, forgot to dry hop it. There is quite a distinct difference. But, in addition, which I've already done a video on. Now it was a Bureau Gold, but I accidentally dry hopped it for 7 days, and it was awful. If you're going to dry hop it, I would recommend 2 days tops. Dry hop it, take the hops out. If you can't, normally I'd just take them out when I'm going to barrel it. If you can't barrel it, take the hops out quick. Because if you leave them in for more than 2 days, you get... Now, I'm not sure if the Bureau Gold, I think the Bureau Gold is Cascade hops in there. But, they ended up with a flavour like that, but about 10 times too much. That's just about right. 7-day hopping, the dry hopping, it was a nasty, earthy, woody, wet cardboardy type flavour. Basically, the same sort of flavour that this has, but way, way over the top. dry hop, 2 days. So, waffled enough about the dry hopping. Let's have a look at it. So you can see it's a nice, I wouldn't say it's a ruby colour. Maybe a hint of rubiness, but that to me is more like a golden colour. Head doesn't stick around. You can get a head on it, doesn't stick around, but the lacing does. It carries a ring, let's say. So, in for a sniff. There is an earthiness on the nose, and maybe a slight spiciness. Yeah, a little bit of an earthy. It smells like beer. Mainly, what does it taste like? Well, up front there's a fruitiness. It's like a raisiny type fruitiness. Like sherry. Diluted sherry. Rice and raisin wine. That's nice. But there's a... It's not overly bitter. Let's not go into the hops yet. There's a slightly sweet, crystally type malt flavour going on. So you get the fruitiness, then it blends down malt-wise into the crystally malt flavour. Yeah, fruitiness. Hops do kick in, but then crystal flavour. There's an overall gentle bitterness, but there is, just about there, there's a quite distinct earthiness with pininess kicks in. That'll be the... Did it say what hops? Did it say what hops it was? Oh, it's Cascade again. So it's the same Cascade hops. So that's why the Pure Gold. Well, the Pure Gold has actually two hops. It's 10 grams of Cascade and 10 grams of Amarillo. But yeah. So obviously the Cascade gives it that raw earthiness, and if you leave it in too long, it's a nasty raw earthiness. Don't leave it in too long. Do add it, because this is by far an improvement on the previous batch where I failed to dry hop it at all. I just forgot about it. Came to barrel it and thought, there's a sachet of hops on the top of the lid. Not in the beer. It ain't going to dry hop on the lid of the fermenter. Top tip there, if you're going to dry hop it, don't just put the hops on the lid. I think you know what I mean. Right. Nice, solid, medium mouthfeel, I'd say. There's no gaps in it. The flavour runs throughout. Different flavours. As I said, you get the fruitiness to start off with. Then there's the earthiness kicks in. Then the sweet crystal malty flavour kicks in, and then it fades into just a gentle bittering. Very nice. Got to be said. It is. I do buy it quite a lot at this time of year because it only seems to be available before Christmas. They get it in, maybe Augustish, and then before the end of December, it's gone. That's the homebrew shop that I get it from. So presumably, it does say it's seasonal. It says it on the tin, on the pack. Norfolk Farm, it says somewhere. Seasonal brew, yeah. I expected it to be more Christmassy and darker, as it does say. Somewhere. It's darker aftertaste. I wouldn't say it's got a dark aftertaste. Bursting with flavour. Yeah, it is. Yes, there are a lot of flavours in there. Perhaps I was thinking it was going to be more Christmassy. You know, perhaps a hint of ginger in there, or cinnamon flavours. Like a spicy Christmas. It's not. No, that would be a nice all year round beer. Doesn't really, I don't think, doesn't taste Christmassy. You don't go that and think, oh, I remember when I drank that in Christmas of 1874. I wouldn't either. 1974 maybe. No, I'd have been a bit young then even. Yeah, I wasn't beer drinking age then. Thankfully. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now. That is a very nice beer. I am going to buy it again. I am going to dry hop it again, but I'm going to stick to 2 days dry hopping. I think it does in the instructions say somewhere in dry hop it. Can't see. I didn't mention the ingredients, did I? Hot malt extract, in brackets, malted barley in bold, water, hops, hop pellets in sachet, dried brewing yeast in sachets. Apologies in see green ingredients in bold, so it's the malted barley. Add hop sachet on day 4. I would say that's too long. Leave 7 to 10 days dry hop on day 4, so that's 6 days dry hopping. That's going to be way too long. Don't do that, ignore that, dry hop it for 2 days. Right, would I buy it again? Yes, I have done. I've got some more on the way. Right, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.